Congratulations, Virgo, for coming in first as the most viewed video for the first half of July. And so that means you guys get your bonus reading first. So let's go ahead and get right into this. General as always, guys. So please do take from this reading what makes sense for you and release the rest. So let's start off with some current energies for your connection, whoever it is that you are thinking about for this reading, Virgo. So let's start with the Silhouettes deck here and my Dating Scene Oracle. So both of these are my self-created ones. Let's grab some insight and then we'll clarify everything as we go along throughout the reading with some tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo for this bonus reading. So current energies of your connection. Let's take a look. Current energies. Color lines. True love has no barrier. And it's true. You know, at the end of the day, if the two of you really love each other, nothing's going to stand in the way of the two of you being able to build a life together. This could also be for those of you who have been dealing with diversity in your partnerships, whether from different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different religions, if that plays a role or has been an issue for some of you, perhaps that's what's coming through here. But at the end of the day, true love always wins out. We have possibilities. As long as you realize there are no limits, it is truly endless. So go live your best life today. So right next to the true love has no barrier message, as long as you guys do see the possibilities of what the future has in store for the two of you together, nothing can stand in the way of that. But the reality of it is, some of you had been dealing with a very complicated situation, and I'm getting for the collective that the complication might not even have anything to do with you, although for some of you it does. For others, it's got a lot to do with outside interference from friends, from family that might not approve of your connection for whatever reason. Some complications here. And it does say you and I, we're a complex duo. This love story hasn't been easy. Ups, downs, challenges, obstacles to overcome. But you and I together, we can get through it all. So teamwork. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some additional cards from the Dating Scene Oracle here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo for this bonus reading. What else do we need to know here? We'll sweep you off your feet. Okay, maybe that's how you see this person, that they have swept you off your feet. Could have also been love at first sight. The moment you guys saw each other. Look at this, wifey material. So perhaps the masculine seeing the feminine as wifey material here, seeing a long-term future with you. Let's grab one more card. We have drool. Somebody could be a wet kisser here. Or, you know, you guys are so attracted to one another that you're drooling over each other, or at least just unable to really keep your hands off of each other, or something tied into the kisses, very passionate, very magnetic. And again, somebody could be a literal wet kisser here. So let's go ahead and see. Let's clarify. I'm going to pull from my tarot teacher deck here for Virgo. So what have you guys been dealing with? Current energies here. Some complications. But you guys, I feel, have a really good chemistry. We have a card coming up in the reverse. So this could be how you're feeling at this time, Virgo, where you're doubting yourself, perhaps about the situation with you and your person. It could be stagnant right now. Or someone's really unable to make a decision, a solid decision about the partnership. My divine feminines, you are coming through as the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you guys could have your own business, because the Queen of Pentacles can be a businesswoman. You're very generous, not just with your money, but just very generous with your time and energy. The Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, very successful. You're able to stand on your own 2 feet. You're mature, you're grounded. So even though you and your masculine might have been dealing with some outside influences and interference, whatever this complication represents, you are being given the opportunity to start fresh, to start over, to have a new beginning here. So Divine Feminines, you're being guided at this time, coming in as the High Priestess, to just trust your gut, trust your intuition. If the two of you are meant to be together in this lifetime, there's really nothing that can stand in the way as long as you both work together to make it happen. We do have the Five of Cups though. So there's this feeling of sadness, of loss, of disappointment, lots of regrets here. Crying over spilt milk, Five of Cups, right? But there's this need to just hang tight, have some patience, just wait until all of this falls into place. I feel it's going to take a little bit more time. As long as you guys are both putting in the work together, as the card says, we can get through it all. Look at this. We've got a Knight of Pentacles coming in, representing the masculine. So this is a very slow-moving individual right here. They're loyal. They're willing to put in that hard work. Wanting to really take responsibilities for their actions here. So those are the current energies that are presenting itself here. Virgo, let's dig a little bit deeper when it comes to you and your person. So let's first start with the Divine Feminine. Let's take a look at that. So I'm going to pull from my Journey to the Divine Feminine deck. This isn't mine, actually. This is by Divine Moon Empress. So let's start with that. I'm so used to saying my deck. This is not my deck. All right, so let's see. Where is the feminine at on this journey for Virgo? What do we need to know? When it comes to the feminine, where are you at? Clarity. Able to see things clearly, understanding situations, people, places, and things for what they truly are. That's fantastic. It's either you've already found clarity within yourself, the situation, or this is something that you are striving for. I love this. We've got transformation, the process of upgrading one's ability to navigate through the obstacles of life while maintaining inner peace. Let's grab one more message for the feminine here. So clarity and transformation, those are beautiful cards on behalf of the feminine. And then we have ignoring the red flags, sweeping things under the rug. So I kind of feel this should have come first, you know, where maybe you were ignoring the red flags before, but there has been a shift in the energy. You're changing, you're transforming out of that, and you finally have had your light bulb moment, your epiphany, that clarity, that breakthrough, where you're finally able to see things for what it is. Okay, so that's actually a really good thing. Let's go ahead and also add to this with some words from Real Talk with Her, Words of Wisdom. So this one is one of my own. And then we'll clarify with tarot, as always. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. So feminines, what is it that you would like to express at this point in time to your masculine? If you don't light up when he walks into a room, he's not the one. That could be a part of your clarity. For some of you, maybe you were ignoring the fact that the person that you were investing your time in just wasn't the one. This card says you don't have to be together for him to feel your love, the connection, the intense bond that remains despite distance or time. So for those of you who are not together, who are in separation, you still feel each other's energies and vibes, despite the fact that there is a separation here. And one more message: trust that heart of yours. It will always tell you the truth. Okay, so this really ties into the message that came through earlier from the tarot here. Where is it? With the High Priestess, because this is all about intuition, that inner voice, and being able to trust that. Okay, so let's clarify this stuff. with my Illuminated Star Tarot deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, for the Divine Feminine. What else do we need to know here? Focusing on the feminine. So maybe you are transforming out of a relationship where you know it just wasn't going to go anywhere. That's where your clarity has finally helped you move forward. And for some of you guys, you're thinking about someone that you're not with at this time, but you still feel so connected to them. Look at this card. We've got the Four of Wands. A reunion with your twin flame is what you guys are hoping for. And if it's meant to be, it will find its way to you. Look at this. You've got the Eight of Cups. So as I was just saying, you had to leave someone or something behind. You walked away from that in order to grow, in order to evolve out of who you were before, to transform, to change. You're not the same person that you were back then. You've evolved. You really have. And by doing that, this could ultimately put you on track to be able to connect with your twin flame here. To be able to build a very strong foundation with this person. So I'm getting for some of you guys that one door needed to close when it comes to a relationship that went wrong, or you finally realized this isn't where you were supposed to be. You were meant to be with someone else. And that someone else represents this person here. This is also our 1111 card, representing the Four of Wands. So for those of you that happen to be seeing the time or the number, that is a Make-A-Wish number. That's a very strong angel number. Pay attention to that. There's a very special message that your angels want to be able to communicate towards you. And for some of you, those messages could come in your dreams, or just your gut, your instinct telling you something, or you might see an actual sign. Okay, so we do have somebody here that you connected with that just could not offer you the security and stability that you were looking for, which is more than likely why you walked away from that person, bringing balance back into your life. Okay, this is about facing the truth. This is a card of clarity. I love it. We've got clarity right here. The Justice card also representing the truth and clarity. Love it. And then you've got the Ten of Cups. Amazing. So if what you are hoping for, Divine Feminine, with your masculine is to be together, to fall in love, to get married someday, to have children someday, or to blend families, for those of you that already have children from previous partnerships, this is being able to find pure happiness in your relationship, a dream that can manifest, two people who can live happily ever after. You know, it's like that whole fairy tale of being able to spend the rest of your life with the one that you love so dearly. Okay, so that's what's coming through for the feminines. It looks really good. So you could have been ignoring those red flags before, but I feel you have evolved and changed from the person that you used to be, and you're much stronger. You're better. All right, so let's take a look at the masculine. So I'm going to pull from the Masculine's Madness 2 deck. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, Divine Masculine. So where are the masculines at this time? Where's the masculine? Cravings. I'm constantly trying to recreate the feelings you've given me. I mean, that could be very sexual, or just the way they felt when you guys were together in the 3D world. We have bewitching. Your gaze cast a spell upon me, one I don't want to break. So there really is this very magnetic pull that this masculine still feels towards the feminine. Something about perhaps the way you looked or gazed at. Again, it could have been love at first sight for some of you guys. Sensuality. I fantasize about touching you all the time. Something very sexual here. between you and the masculine. For those intimate moments that you guys have shared, they miss it, they fantasize about it, they think about it all the time. All right, so let's add to this. I'm going to pull from my Thinking Man Oracle Volume 2. So let's grab some words from our masculine here for the collective. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, for this bonus reading. When it comes to your masculine, what do they want to say to you, Divine Feminine? Oh, look at this. I don't want to hurt you. Please let me go. So remember, what we've already seen from the messages from the feminine is that you had to release someone because they perhaps just were not the right person for you. But this person could also still be fantasizing about you sexually. There could have been a very strong, passionate sexual connection between the two of you, but they need to be able to offer you way more than that. Look at this card. Let me be your Prince Charming. I mean, this could represent the same person if they themselves have transformed and changed. You know, maybe all they wanted back then was a physical connection, but maybe they've actually realized that they're in love with you, that they actually have feelings. Look at this. My longing for you will never end because we never had closure. A part of my heart will forever be where you are. So something happened here where this masculine still hasn't gotten over the feminine, fantasizing, dreaming, craving about the feminine. And again, very sexual energies presenting itself here. All right, so let's add to this. I'm going to pull from my Tabby Tarot teacher. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo, focusing on the masculine here. What do we need to know right now for your bonus reading? The Chariot, wow. They want to create movement. They want to come towards you. They want to take action to make this a reality again. So as I mentioned, it could have started off as just a physical, sexual connection. Somewhere along the line, they fell in love with you because we have a masculine here who's wanting to offer this cup of love to the feminine. They're possibly thinking of marriage, of commitment at this point. Wow. We have the Eight of Swords. Some of you guys might be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or even an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. We have a masculine here who's definitely feeling trapped in their thoughts about the feminine. You know, I feel this masculine could be living in the past, fantasizing about those intimate moments that were shared with the feminine and can't seem to get past all that, knowing that the feminine is not a part of their life. There's this longing. They can't seem to stop thinking about the feminine, longing to be a part of the feminine's life, but in a much different way, not just strictly the physical. This person wants to build a life with the feminine. I mean, we already had the Four of Wands letting us know that some of you guys might have connected with a twin flame. Maybe they didn't realize the type of bond that you guys actually shared and only realized that after you guys parted ways, perhaps. Look at this. This masculine realizes that they are dealing with a very empowered feminine, because Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Empress here. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a Taurus, or you might have Taurus in your chart. Some of you guys could have already had children together or already be a parent. Because this masculine knows that, I mean, it's clarifying this card right here. I don't want to hurt you. Please let me go. And that's exactly what some of you guys either did or you're contemplating doing this. Because you have found strength within you to do the right thing. This is so interesting. So with the Four of Pentacles, what I get for this masculine, you could have been dealing with a masculine who has a jealous streak. If, for example, you're a feminine who's moved on to another relationship, we have a masculine here who's very jealous of the fact that someone else could be your Prince Charming, you know? And perhaps missing the opportunity to be with you, unable to offer you the security, the stability that you were looking for. But I feel there has been a shift in that energy. And we've got that Four of Wands coming in. They're ready to create a much stronger foundation. Look at this now. We've got the Emperor coming in, you see? So there's not a whole lot separating the two of you, really. Because the Emperor could definitely create, if I could talk today, create a much stronger structure and foundation in the partnership. This person, this masculine, divine feminine, could be your twin flame here. They want to be able to overcome whatever challenges and obstacles they might have created for you guys back then. They don't want things to be stagnant. They don't want you guys to be apart. They want to be a part of your life. So the question is, if you're divine feminine tuning in, will you allow this masculine to come in and be your Prince Charming? Once again, it is your call. All right, so let's go on to the next section. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab some additional guidance regarding your connection from a few different decks here. So let's start with the Love Me, Not Love Messages deck by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. I'm just going to grab one card from each deck and let's see what comes through here. So I'm going to start with this one. Okay, so this particular deck, it either says Love Me on the bottom or Love Me Not. So this one says Love Me Not. And the message is, sure, I have love for you, but not like in love with you. So this is a part of the problem and the struggles I feel for some of you guys. You might have been dealing with a person who perhaps was denying their love for you, or they were just perhaps not wanting to commit, not wanting to get into anything too serious. I can't help but feel that that's past energies, because clearly we have a masculine here who has had a shift in their energy, and they see the feminine in a much more empowered light, because they do love you, because they do want you. They want to be able to build a much more structured, more committed partnership with the feminine. So if they couldn't bring themselves to admit to the fact that they loved you back then, I feel they're ready to do that now. Okay, so let's grab a card from the Love Games deck by Sister Moon Tarot. Angels and Spirit Guides for Virgo for this bonus reading. I'm guided to this card. Getting to know each other. Yeah, you see, they want to be able to have a new beginning, to reconnect, to get to know you on a whole different level, perhaps. And look at the bottom card, deep feelings. I feel that's accurate. I feel that they really do still have feelings for you, and that their feelings since the time you guys have been together, it's gotten stronger. They're still fantasizing about you. They're still wanting to connect with you. Let's go ahead and grab another message from the Divinely Connected deck. This is by Fire Witch Tarot now. All right. So let's grab our third card for the collective. I'm guided to this one. You are the happy thought that gets me through the shadow days. And I feel that's what this represents. This person, I feel it for the masculine, but it could be for the feminine too. Whoever is in that shadow energy, just not able to admit that they really love the other person. But at the end of the day, you make this person happy. You guys make each other happy. All right, and one last card from the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Virgo. All right, one last card, and then we'll clarify with Tarot. Look at this, Messenger, tweet. I'm telling you, they want to reach out. They want to talk to you. They want to reconnect. All right, so I'm going to clarify with my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, Tarot with a Twist. If you are new to my channel, this is a deck I created for advanced beginners, those who are interested in wanting to learn how to read tarot. It's got upright and reversed meanings for the majority of the cards, much like this. Okay, so it makes it really to learn tarot. The twist here is that I've also included new oracle messages as well as new court cards. So while you're learning and having fun learning, I've also made it a little bit more challenging for my advanced beginners here. So Virgo, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know here. Additional guidance regarding this connection. Look at this. Here we are again, Four of Wands. You see, they want that reunion. They want to be able to come back together. This is confirming our twin flame connection here. We've got the Six of Wands, so this can still be a very victorious, successful partnership. Restoring one's self-confidence. This is progress that you guys can make. This is moving forward. I feel with that Nine of Pentacles, the masculine especially is recognizing that the feminine has found empowerment, enlightenment through self-healing, self-growth, just being independent and solo during this time of separation, but also being self-sufficient. You know, just because someone's alone and solo and independent does not mean that they're home sulking and miserable and unhappy. That is not where the feminines are at. And we have perhaps a masculine here that finally recognizes that you make them happy. You guys make each other happy, and that you guys are better off together rather than apart. Look at this. We now have the Three of Pentacles. Teamwork, collaboration, working together. That is what they would like moving forward, Virgo. But it starts with a conversation. It has to start with you guys being back in contact with one another and just talking about whatever the complications might have been in the partnership. Okay, so that's what we're looking at here. Let's wrap it up here, guys, with some musical messages. This time I'm going to use my Heart Songs deck. This is volume 1. If you're unfamiliar with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics. So I feel twin flames will reunite. There will be communication that's going to be coming in. I feel the masculines are just treading ever so lightly towards the feminine, but they're on their way. We have Gravity by Sarah Bareilles. So this says, something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. No matter what I say or do, I'll still feel you here till the moment I'm gone. You hold me without touch. You keep me without chains. I never wanted anything so much than to drown in your love. And I got to bring something to your attention here, just in case you guys have forgotten that this actually came through. Let's see. Where is it? Okay, remember this message from the Real Talk with Her deck, right? So this says you don't have to be together for him to feel your love, the connection, the intense bond that remains despite distance or time. And this particular song right here, something always brings me back to you. It never takes too long. Okay? And it does say you hold me without touch. You don't have to be physically together to feel each other's energies, to feel each other's love. Let's grab another song here for Virgo. So it hasn't been easy. It's been complicated. We've seen that. But you guys, I feel, can have a reunion and build a much stronger foundation for the partnership and be really happy together moving forward. We have Lay Me Down by Sam Smith. Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be where I was, right there, right next to you. And it's hard. The days just seem so dark. The moon and the stars are nothing without you. We get that. I absolutely pick that up here in this reading. And last song, Just to Hold You Once Again by Mariah Carey. You know, this is one of those songs from her where I feel, unfortunately, it didn't get a whole lot of commercial recognition. I forget which album it was from, but it's one of those songs where if you're already feeling sad and missing somebody and you listen to this, I mean, it's just a tearjerker of a song. It really pulls at the heartstrings, but it's such a beautiful song. So anyway, here are the lyrics to this song. Do you know how it feels lying here without you, baby? You could never understand what's happening to me. So alone, nothing's real. I just dream about you, baby, and forever wonder why you had to break free. Even though you're not my lover, even though you're not my friend, I would give my all to have you here. So this is someone who would move heaven and earth to be able to have this person back in their life. You could be feeling this way, Virgo. They could be feeling the very same way. Okay? So take from these songs whatever is speaking to you and whatever part of this reading made sense for you personally. And hopefully it's able to offer you some clarity and guidance to help you move forward and to navigate your way through your connection with your person. Even if you are at a distance, I feel, even though it's slow moving, they are working their way back to you. All right, Virgo, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you next time.